We've got a big delivery, have just arrived. So here they are, our 3 new solar panels, and then our mounts or brackets for them. Welcome back. It is another weekend, Friday, back on the van. I think it's gonna be one of those weekends where it's just random jobs. I thought I could do a couple of stuff this weekend, but then the parts didn't arrive. The parts did arrive and there wasn't enough of the parts, so just give you an update from last weekend, what happened during the week. I'm gonna sneeze. So yeah, just to give you a recap, we finished last weekend doing a undercoat on the wood. I've now given it a coat of paint, so now it's looking pretty good. We also had new solar panels arrive and brackets, but I was hoping 2 sets of brackets would be enough, but the bumps on the roof, they just wouldn't line up and sit flush with the roof, so I've had to order a 3rd set of brackets. So pretty much each panel has its own set of brackets instead of all joining together. I've basically put 2 sets of brackets on the roof already. That'll be in a separate video. Just waiting for the 3rd set to arrive. I was hoping it was going to arrive today. Just went to the post room and I had some deliveries. So basically just some new locks for the van. Some of the locks are like rusted and quite stiff, so I thought I'd just get new locks for the van. As mentioned in my last video, when I was trying to do some wiring, I had some big sets of crimpers for the big wires, and I thought I bought a small set, but I couldn't find any, so just got a nice small set. That's pretty much where I am at the moment. Like I said, I'm in that weird ground at the moment. Can't finish off the roof because I need to run the solar cable in. Can't finish off the solars because I'm waiting for the brackets. So it's one of those things now. It's just like waiting for one thing to arrive. Once that arrives, then it'll be a nice little snowball effect. Solar panels can go on, wires can come in, roof can be finished, and stuff like that. So I think this weekend it's gonna be trying to frame this. So by here, this cupboard here, try and frame that if I can, and I might also start looking at fitting the electrics to the board also. So start looking at moving the electrics around, getting them screwed on, and then we can look at also framing the electrics cupboard also then. So this weekend, frame this wall and also frame this wall with the electrics on the board while we wait for the solar panels to arrive. So that's pretty much where we are at the moment. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So I'm going to kind of show you what I've done so far. So start with the solar. So the solar is going to come from up there, down behind the board, come through this hole, up into the isolator, connect to there, then the opposite side is going to come out across into the MTTP, and that's going to come out and into the negative and positive buzz bar with the batteries. This is kind of what it's going to look like. It's going to have a frame there around it to hold it in place. It's going to have a frame coming up here and also up the side. So positive to positive connection, negative to negative connection. This side positive is going to go up to the 150 amp fuse, from there into the isolator, and the isolator will run through then the wall into the other side, and then negative will come up there into the BMV, so just a battery monitor, and then it'll run through then into the, again, the negative and positive buzz bar. With these two, I think I'm going to put them on the wall here. Depends on space. If not, I'll chuck them on the gap here then, so it will run, positive will run through the wall straight into the negative end, and then the cables then can run straight off into all the other, so inverter, 12 volt, and then battery to battery, or what, however else it runs. And the same with the negative, then negative will run off that. So I might do it that way, or I might put them onto the wall. Haven't really decided with that yet. Inverter and then 12 volt fuse board then. So with this 12, the inverter, I mean, this connector is going to go straight into there. So it's basically just a 3-pin plug. So 3-pin plug will plug into that. That'll take it to the 230 volt fuse board. Anything else will get connected underneath, so that'll just run from the buzz bars into the inverter. And exactly the same with this then, so it'll go positive in the top, negative in the bottom. So again, from the buzz bars, which will be around here somewhere, cable just runs straight into one of these, and then this, then all these small cables will just get connected to these along with these cables. And I've also got a battery to battery charger to stick on, which is probably going to go at the bottom, because that's roughly where the cable is going to pop out from the battery. So I'm going to run it from the battery all the way along, and it's going to pop out here maybe. That's roughly where that's going to go. And then the 230 volt fuse board, let's get plugged into that. This cable runs all the way up the wall along, and then pops out up there, and that's where all my 230 cables run from. So all my 230 sockets, etc., runs from up there around the van. So that's pretty much what the electrics is currently looking like.